All right, so we are live on YouTube. We'll see how that goes.
I can put this in my pocket.
Yeah, go ahead and hit that red button on there for me.
This right?
Yeah. Let go. Does that look like the timer's going? Is that right?
Yeah, it's going.
All right, so you go put that in your pocket, sir.
Time to go? You good?
We're good.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Now we're about to go live on Twitter. All right, everybody that's listening live, we are about to start, but while you're logging on, welcome and enjoy the show. I got some on all three cameras. Looking good there. This one. Looking good there. All right, YouTube. Got a lot of people on here already. I like it. First ever live broadcast. That's Eugene Robinson. Probably recognize his voice once he started talking.
No, I do get that a lot now. My voice.
I heard that voice before.
And I know that cat, dude. I know that dude, right?
I'm tired.
I got a lot of the profession. And I'm be able to go. I just woke up. Excited. Ready to go. Got the old school joints. They look like they're almost the old school, look like cons. They're not cons, are they?
Oh, these are my good Kohans.
There's Kohans right there.
Don't look like size.
That's all right.
I was actually trying to get grown with these, man. This is my first pair of cold, but I want to get some more.
That's all right.
Is that how you say it?
Kohans, yeah. That's it, man. Enjoy it right there. All right.
So we're going to get started by looking at this camera here, and of course, if you want to look into the camera, that's you right there.
Yep, I'm good.
I know you. I'm good. It's all right. Chris Jenkins, and today, I told you guys I was going to do more and more of these weekly interviews, and this week, for the first time, I'm switching it up outside of the players. Have color analysts, is that right?
Yep, absolutely.
For the Carolina Panthers network, radio network.
Yes, sir.
Probably recognize his voice more than his face, but we're going to make sure you get both today, as I have Eugene Robinson in here. Welcome to the show, sir.
No, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Normally I have this format where things are kind of light, and I do want to get into talk about you, because I like to bring fans into like the behind the scenes world about how a lot of stuff works.
Gotcha.
That goes on with NFL.
Gotcha.
But, my son called me today, and we had some breaking news. I don't know if you heard about it or not, but we got a new player today.
Yes, we did. Good player, too.
Yeah, good player. So Carolina Panthers today signed Ed Reid.
That's right.
Very toxic, maybe. But anyway, so I'm going to talk, if you don't mind, I want to start.
But Reid can ball. I'm going to Reid can ball. Yeah, Reid can ball. Now I got great range, and Reid can ball. Man.
All right, but so I want to start off broadly. So Ed Reid, of course, was dealing with Colin Kaepernick. Kaepernick's been out of the league several years, so he's the player that feels like outside of Kaepernick has been impacted the most. You could imagine, or maybe we can imagine, how much he may have influenced him both on the field and off the field. What do you think in terms of first wins and losses that Ed Reid's impact will have on his team?
First of all, he's a good safety. You've got to have a safety that's going to be able to have some range, impact, some hits. Seriously, was supposed to be that guy, and unfortunately, with the concussions and things that he's been going through, he just hasn't been able to fulfill that role. You have some two really young safeties on the Carolina Panthers team, Kyle Jones and then Rashawn Golan, who was the draft pick. And so adding some more depth, particularly with Mike Adams, and having somebody who can come up and thump you, oh, dude, come up and smack you now, and still be able to get ahead and collect those interceptions or have that range to get people lined up. That's, as you're moving forward, and particularly how well our defense is starting to kind of gel, you got to have someone of that that stature, that nature to come in there and add some stability. What does it mean in terms of wins? And don't forget, you're still working with a front seven that is explosive. We even saw a cat named Anthony Bottom come out of nowhere and put in the work. Think about how hard it is to get on the field and the rotations you're able to have. So now having a couple of safeties, particularly because Mike Adams has a lot of size, and he and Mike Adams kind of remind me a lot of each other, if you will.
Yeah.
They both are always in the right place, the right time, seven routes, go routes, deep digs, seeing the waggle, seeing the boots, all that stuff that you have to do at safety, they both are able to do it. So having him be a compliment, I think it's going to work out well. And don't forget, he's come to a team, he's already coming to a team that dudes can play. Too. It's not like there's a major drop off, but you need the stability and you need the experience.
Okay. Now, as you know, Colin has been very just transcendent with the news. Every time he does something, it's not only.
You talking about Colin Kaepernick?
What did I say?
You said Colin.
Well, yeah, I said, yes, Kaepernick.
Okay. All right.
So and then this whole kneeling thing, the national anthem that's been on in the NFL for years. On the political side, media-wise, what do you think that this may cause now for the Carolina fans? Maybe something we've never seen before.
I think it's not going to. I could be wrong. I think what they're looking at is that when you bring a guy in here and understand when you're out of the league
right.
and you get in the league and you're looking to go ahead and find a place, you're thinking about more so of what your responsibilities are and what you got to go ahead and do, how you're going to gel with the team, the academics, getting immersed in all that stuff. And so I think it's a fallacy to assume, even though as all the political stuff we talk about, the kneeling and the stuff,
and what people are going to think about the ethics of this.
As Rick comes in here, he's got to get himself immersed with a whole new verbiage, all the stuff that you got to be able to do so that you can fit out there. Mm-hmm. So I'm not sure where he will be, what his thought will be, or what it'll be projected, where he'll be going. But I know one thing I know he will be thinking of: how do I go ahead and immerse myself in this defense and figure out my people and figure out how it works, the verbiage, all that stuff, because that's going to be probably foremost on his mind. And what I think is going to end up happening is the media's going to bring him back to, hey, let's talk about kneeling, let's talk about that. But I think, I could be totally wrong, I think he's going to be immersed in, hey, I got a job to do, and I got to be able to go ahead and do it because this is my job.
Yeah.
And quite frankly, this is how you get paid. Right. So I think you're going to see more so maybe that than more so anything else. It'll come up early, and then I don't know, but I probably will just go like that.
Yeah.
I think it'll come up early. Yeah, you need this, that, you was the cat, the whole thing. Mm-hmm. So what are you gonna do? And I think maybe the response to that, I gotta immerse myself in this defense because I gotta figure out how these cats what Coach Washington is gonna want, how is he gonna use me, what do they call things. You gotta get all that different stuff down. So I think he's gonna have his hands full.
Yeah. Now, and I don't like to get too political, but again, this is such a polarizing thing that's happened with this guy. When I don't.
But it's not just him. It's polarizing for the entire league. Right. It's not just. Yeah. So here's the unfair. It'd be unfair to point out because you make it seem like you're just alone. This is polarizing for the entire league. We're talking about kneeling the national anthem, and we think that you're disrespecting the flag. There's people who line up on both sides of, and I've heard it from both sides. Oh, man, what's wrong? You know, I've heard it all over. I mean, this is a polarizing thing. So it's not just Reid or anyone else. It's everyone. Now I think it's kind of the NFL is kind of maybe trying to dealt with in a little bit way so that you can stay in the locker room, and so they try to deal with it. But this really is new territory for everyone. Mm-hmm. And now the NFL is trying to figure out how do we manage this and how do we move forward along with all the stuff that we got going on to go to move forward. So it's not just, I don't want to make it look like it's just Reid. Right. It's not.
Now, so I agree, he may just be, hey, I just got back in. I need to make sure I continue to have a job, continue to be able to have a platform to have a voice. But one thing,
what are your voice? Okay.
It's speculation, but it seems like the Panthers are willing to let him be whoever And I say that because in his picture, they posted a picture, I don't know if you've seen it today.
I haven't seen this.
But he held up a fist while signing his contract. And for me, seeing the company, seeing the Panthers, allow him to post that picture with a raised fist, is saying, we're going to let you be who you are. We're not going to try to change you, but we're welcoming you to this organization.
Well, yeah, and then think about the organization that you're coming in. Think about the men that's in the locker room that only chance that you'll get a chance to affect, but they'll get a chance to affect you. There's a lot of good. I mean, when we talk about the optics of what the Raiders, because you go into a locker room where this team just all 53 players and the staff just went out and packed lunches for the people of Florence, over 1,500.
Every last guy.
Every last guy and staff.
Right.
I mean, so when we look at that, you're going to be coming to a place where a change is effective, where you already got people doing things that's really in the community. So how will that impact, how will being Keekly or Thomas Davis when we come back on, Pepper or Cam, how would that impact you and how will you impact them? I think the locker room and the culture is one that's strong enough to go ahead and survive, because guess what, the NFL has been going on for a very long time.
Yeah.
Long time before I got here, long time I left this plan, and it will continue to go on for a long time.
Yeah.
I don't see it changing, and you can still tell by the way they're trying to address things with the CTE, the hits on the quarterback, all the things trying to get ahead of the story so that they can have NFL football for years and years to come.
Yeah, and you mentioned culture, and we have a new owner, and David Tepper.
Oh yeah, like
Go ahead and talk about
well,
it.
I like him because I think he's real. I mean, I've met him a couple of times, but I've seen him interact with people. And typically you get to find out people, like when you see how they interact with people. I've seen him stop, take the time to look people in the eye. I mean, and get to kind of like, you are.
Right.
I mean, look, this guy is probably one of the most powerful men in the National Football League, but to be as low-key and as
powerful
and accessible that he is, I think he was on a plane. I mean, it amazed me because I have not seen that. It just only tells me about how accessible and how endearing, and he wants to be hands-on, and he wants to have a relationship. That's what's the most obvious thing.
Yeah.
So, whether that's he, Marty Hurney, both signing off, none of those decisions happen without Mr. Tepper. There's none of this, we kind of alluded to, maybe jumping ahead a little bit. But having Reid on the team, well, then that stuff is going to take you by surprise because they've had already discussed it.
Yeah.
They've already had to go ahead and hash all that stuff out and find out what is the need, this and that. So what I see with Mr. Tepper, and it's a guy who's really accessible, a guy who's endearing himself in with the community. And I was like, I literally said, this is a regular, he's a regular
guy.
He's a regular guy. He's a regular guy. And I think that speaks because as being as powerful that he is, and will probably become in the league as far as the owner's concerned, to see him that accessibility, I think that's kind of phenomenal.
Yes, it's a lot of excitement to see what he's doing. And I want to be mindful to say, it's not saying that Jerry Richardson, as far as was a bad guy, he did all these bad things. He had something that was an issue.
No.
But just to see this refreshed look that Tepper's doing and bringing is pretty awesome.
I think that what you see is a new start, a new beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you see, a new beginning. And also a man who has to go ahead and find out what does he have here in the Carolinas. Mm-hmm. This is going to be about a year about him knowing his personnel. I mean, he's able to retain Coach Rivera, Marty Hurney to keep things intact. But he's going to have to go ahead and get to know, like, how this engine all works. What are all the working parts? And that's what I believe that he's doing. And that's why I think you see that he's pretty accessible.
Okay. That's going to be the end of the political stuff. Appreciate it.
Well, but that's just real talk. So,
Yeah.
I mean, if he wasn't here or wasn't, I'll say the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an accessible man.
Let's put up a few more questions on Eric. He's been out the league, he's going to have the bye week, and then he'll come back, but I guess it will effectively be week 4?
Week 4?
Week 4 now. 5.
5. Week 5.
How football ready do you think he is?
That's the one thing, because you always got one thing that you have to do as you're coming in, and I've experienced that when I've gotten traded to different teams. You got to get your legs under you, but there's a certain thing, you can be running, and I know he's probably stayed in shape.
Yeah.
He's probably in phenomenal shape.
Right.
But there's a difference being in phenomenal shape and being in game shape.
Right.
Game shape allows you to go ahead and see the field and be able to go, all right, I can divide the field in halves and quarters and thirds. Oh man, here comes the tight end. Here comes the China route. Oh, watch that 7. Knows the China loop. Oh, I can drop down right here. Oh, watch the quarterback's shoulders. Tone and tilt. Is he going that way? He looked up here. Shoulders pointing that way. Oh, tilt tells me how far. Tone tells me direction. He got to be going that way. That's a little different.
That mental part.
Yeah, that's a little different, and that's the stuff that he's going to have to go ahead and get back. He's been able to do that his entire career, but when you get with a new system and a new team, those little bumps and bruises and stuff that you have to do, you want to make a minimum, because don't forget, at the safety spot, and let me just be a guy who played safety for 16 years.
Yeah.
At the safety spot, when you mess up at the safety spot, that's different, because I can mess up at the defensive line. Okay, the guy might break a run for 15 yards. Well, I can mess up the linebacker. Yeah, he might break a run, maybe a pass. But if you mess up in the secondary, corners and safeties, it's totally different. Typically, that's 6 points. So you don't have the luxury to have those type of lapses. So that's why you're going to have to work in concert with your guy, like Adams and that whole crew, Luke Kuechly, to make sure that you know where you're supposed to be in the defense so that you don't cause a major breach. Because a breach at the safety spot is typically points.
Okay.
And you don't want that to happen. And that's 16 years experience. I'm just telling you this now. And I had my share of points. I'm good. Oh my goodness. Oh dang it. That's a touchdown.
Yeah.
And I had my share of those like, and you can't have too many of those. Because if you have too many of those, you will not be playing. He has not had that many in his career, because he's still playing.
I'm excited about it.
The dude will thump you too now. What?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, he put that thing on you now. Yeah, he can hit. I mean, when I mean thumping, he's always been able to hit, and he has range. I mean, so, and he's going into, I think, an ideal situation. You go into a situation with a defensive front already has a quarterback back on his heels, throwing like this, okay? What does that mean? You saw Dante Jackson, LSU, I said around drafted. You saw him get a couple of interceptions. One in the first game where a guy hits his arm, another one where it might have been Brian Cox, who got in the face of the quarterback and maybe got his arm, the ball spills off, boom, next shot is a floater. It's an easy pitch and catch.
Right.
You get a lot of those based on our defense and our defensive front, because they're terrible. They get in there, they put work in there. They will bust you in the mouth, literally.
Well, let's talk about this team right now. Carolina Panthers 2-1, 1-1, lost, 1-1, right? Not quite a quarter of the way through the season yet, but you probably had your ideas of where this team would begin of the season. We're 3 games in. How close or far are they from where you thought they may be?
You know the one thing about that's good about a bye and what's bad about a bye, having a bye at this time. The good thing is you get the guys get healed up. You get a week to get no plans, so you get the hell up, do all the treatment, all that stuff. You get guys in, all right. The bad thing is the momentum is squashed. You just came off a win from the Bengals. The Bengals ain't no joke. Bengals put 34 on the coast, 34 on the Ravens, and they did it in great fashion. They stopped a potent offensive attack. Andy Dalton was blistering catch. He was getting the ball off in 1.95 seconds, 1.83. As a free safety, that means a lot. When that ball's coming out quick, what are you going to do? You can't stop. You got to put your hands up. Right? You got to do something, and then he moves in the pocket, the wagon, the bootlegs, all that stuff. So we were able to curtail a lot of that stuff, keep him kind of bottom up, make him make the hard throw, and then get interceptions. It was Dante Jackson had 2, F.A. Bada had 1, and maybe somebody else had 1.
Kuechly had one at the very end of the game.
And the very end, Kuechly had so much 4 picks.
Yeah.
His quarterback rating before that was 107.4. It was that game was 62.5.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, man, this team right here is smoking. And then we even talk about the offense. The offense.
Let's talk about the offense.
Okay, look, listen. I don't know what people think. Like, I always hear this. McCaffrey, he's not big enough to run between the tackles. Dude,
You have no thoughts on that at all when he first
I have no idea what people, all I see him is running in between the tackles.
Yeah.
I don't know why that is such a thing, like he runs on the outside. Man, we ran traps, we ran counters, he's behind Roten, he's behind the center, he's behind, and even Trey Turner, who was hurt, he wasn't even in the game. That was Tyler Larson, who normally plays a backup center. This dude was running in between the tackles. Don't forget, that's Geno Atkins, dude.
Right.
Okay, I know about Geno Atkins. Geno Atkins was a beast, man.
Right.
All right, comes that front is a beast. They got linebackers a beast, man. They get after you, dude. And so this dude was able to amass 184 yards. I'm like, I happened to bump into him at the stadium the other day before the bye, and I just said, dude, that little hesitation thing that you got, that little syncopated like freezing, and you just got enough where you just frozen, boom, and then you hit that hot button, you take off. I said, dude, beautiful. I said, dude, I don't know who said you couldn't run in between the tackles. Whoever that said that, they don't watch football.
Should we see any more snaps to C.J. Anderson? Not saying that.
Oh no,
McCaffrey
no. CJ's a beast, all right? Don't get me wrong, CJ's a beast. But he got that dude got the high hand, you got to feed him. Dude, it's like the saying, if you got the high hand, you got to feed him, dude. Yeah. You can't.
What about the red zone? Same thing? You feel the same way?
Absolutely. If somebody, and this is what I think what North Turner was doing, if somebody's hot and he got a nice matchup problem, and they have a hard problem, and nobody even talked about how well the offensive line, Van Roten, Khalil, Tyler Larson, Clark, yeah. I'm telling you, and that Moten's a beast. I'm just saying, nobody's talking about how well they, and you got to put the man hurts in there. I got to put my tight ends in there. Right. And nobody, the fullback / tight end, no one's talking about how well they've been blocking, but beyond the blocking, the running backs, all the running backs, I don't care which one's back there, they got a chance to go ahead and showcase what they're going to do. Why? Because the offensive line is putting in work. Right. So I don't care if it's CNC or CJ. Both of them are really, really good. There's no doubt about that. But this is one where you have to know your role. If the coach is feeding you, don't get mad because he's feeding another cat. Right. Just enjoy he's feeding another cat. Because pretty soon it's going to be your turn to eat.
One more CMC question.
Go ahead.
Week 14, week 15. Should we be concerned about him wearing down or slowing down a little bit? Should we, even if he's having a great season, give CJ a few more reps so we can have him?
Well, first of all, I say that you don't know how Coach Turner is going to use both CJ and CMC or Cameron Thomas paying for that matter too. Right. So you don't know how he's going to use those guys, but he is using them strategically. So I will say that, and they both of them have really played well in my opinion. Mm-hmm. Now, of course, CJ Anderson, beast. People probably know from Denver, had over 1,000 yards. Yeah. That his preseason, awesome. So I think you're going to see this two-headed monster of feeding, having both these cats in the backfield getting ready to eat. But don't forget, there ain't enough ball to go around because guess who's got the rock? Cam Newton. And Cam Newton, no one's talked about, well, people have talked about it, but people probably don't understand how well he has played. Cam Newton has played exceptionally well. Yeah. Now, I know
his accuracy.
Oh yeah, 73. At one point in that game, he was 78, 79% accuracy. Right. And then at the end of the game, he was somewhere around 63. I think in 2015, his completion percentage was somewhere around 63, 64, 65%. Mm-hmm. Well, he's been hovering at those numbers. And what people have not given him the credit is, I've seen Cam Newton, I'll be a defensive back again, okay? I've seen Cam Newton.
I'll give you more space to move.
I know, I'll be Cam Newton, right? You take your shoulders, boom, I move you. Or I take my eyes, I move the free safety right here, my shoulders over here. I've seen him play these little games with his body moving the safety. All right? So you can just his base. Because he said, oh man, Cam's going here. Boom, the ball is going to the backside. Okay. Right? So no one's talking about it. Now, unless you know the nuances of it, right? Okay, you got to know the nuances of what quarterbacks do, and you have to study it a lot, even to get an interception, to get a jump on the ball. Cam Newton is playing well, and we haven't even talked about whether he's running or not. Because first game he ran, the second game he didn't run, and he kind of had a little mix of it. I think we're seeing North Turner really take all the weapons that he's had and he has at his disposal and go, oh, let me do this. Oh, no, what? I got this. Oh, man, I got this. That's what I think you're seeing. And not so much when Coach Shula was here, when we had Coach Shula doing the right read, that option stuff that we did, we did a lot. It was successful. So I can't knock it because it was working, it was successful, but maybe not sustainable. And what we see now is, and what I see is more, Cam Newton looks more like, to me, how I think Roethlisberger and Brady look and Drew Brees look as they get at the line of scrimmage, diagnosed what they got, and then said, boom, I know where I'm going to wrong. That's what I see Cam Newton do.
Okay. I'm seeing a color analyst in person for the first time. I'm loving it.
So, what I'm telling you is that when we're looking at football, is something I do, okay? And I got a chance, thank God, I got to do it extremely well. So it's something that I do. But when I see the Panthers and how they are playing and the administration of how these guys are employed, I'm sitting there going, oh my goodness, dude, it really is, the sky is the limit. Julius Peppers made a statement talking about, Mick Mixon asked him, or the voice of our broadcast asked him about this team, where can it go? He said, hey, the sky's the limit. And he said this and said, he said, Nick, the sky's the limit about this team. Dude, there's no telling how far we're going.
Mm-hmm.
He said, and he was saying, when I see him in practice and when I see him on film going, these dudes are good, man. They are good. We were in Atlanta, lost to Atlanta, lost to them by a touchdown, but was on the way down the score.
Yeah.
We would be talking about something very different. The linebacker missed the ball, went under his arms, hit DJ Moore in the bicep as DJ Moore was going down to the ground. The people in the stadium thought, and as we thought, did he catch the ball?
Right.
Everybody thought, did he catch the ball? And you had to wait till the last moment. We would have been in overtime. I know we would have, could have, should have. I get that whole thing. Yeah. But I'm saying to you is that the Panthers had a chance, even after defensively not playing up to the way they're capable of playing. Right. They had a chance to go ahead and tie the game at the very last moment, after an interception, when they had to go ahead and rescore and then get the ball back.
Yeah.
What does that tell you about the mettle of this team?
Yeah.
I'm telling you what, I'm down with Coach Rivera. I'm down with that crew. I think they got something explosive, and and I know I work for the team. I know my homework. When I think about just being a football player, I'm like, they got something explosive. And that's not to minimize what everybody else got, because everybody's so partisan. I get it.
Right.
I'm talking about, when I look at them, like, watch out, these guys ain't no joke.
Well, let's talk about you for a second, because I also want to talk about Eugene Robinson.
Okay.
Give us a history of your professional career. Just give us a...
You mean from broadcasting?
No, from football.
So when I was a kid, I was the kid that's last picked. And when I was a freshman in high school, I weighed 90 pounds.
90, okay.
I was 5'4", 90 pounds, and my brother was about maybe 185 pounds, maybe 13 months apart. He's like almost 6 feet.
He took everything.
Oh, my brother was a beast, yeah.
Right.
I wrestled. And they let me play. They gave me a uniform, but they never let me play. And I didn't get to play till my junior year, when I weighed a whopping 132 pounds.
Okay.
And I'm on the wrestling team. And I said, they got to play me now because I'm big. Well, no, I didn't know I was small.
Right.
And then I became captain my senior year, 147 pounds. I was a wrestler.
Right.
And I was really good, but I had no idea that I was good because I had no scale. I don't know I was good. I go to Colgate University. I'm a smart student. I'm third in my class.
You walked on to Colgate?
I walked on.
Okay.
And I walked on because I was challenged by a good friend of mine named Frank Gordon, who was out of New York. He was 6'2", about 215 pounds. He was a fullback running back for them. And we're at a fire drill in the summer. Right? A fire drill in the summer, and the recruits were out there. I wasn't a recruit, but I was in this academic program. Right? So I'm a recruit, so I'm out there, I'm all happy. They were talking about football. I'm excited. My juices are flowing. Yeah, I want to play football too. And Frank replied, you play football? I'll run your little butt over.
That was the edit version.
Sure. Yeah, if you try to tackle me. And I said, you'll run me over. He said, over. I get it. I'm 5'10", I weigh 147 pounds in college. I get it. Optically, yeah. I went out the next day, asked the coaches, can I play football? Can I come off the team? They deliberated. They was like, oh, we're not really sure. The coach saw me in the gym maybe 2 weeks later, catching the ball in the gym with one of my friends. Ball jumps, goes in the rim. I jump up, I catch it with one hand, pull my gun out. And so then the coach went and told the other coaches, hey man, that young black kid, I ain't got any black people at Colgate University. That young black kid, he's in the gym right now, man. It's tickle. So let's take a look at it. 2 coaches came out and sat there, and then I knew it was my time to audition. Okay. I said, oh, they got to see me. So I'm just catching the ball. After I finished, coach said, hey, yeah, you can come out from the team. What position you play? I said, well, I played a little defensive back. Now, during that year, there was only 3 people to make the team. The quarterback, the varsity. His name was Steve Calabria. Another guy was a running back. His name was Stacy Hall, and me. And my guy who said, I'm going to run you over, well, he had a showdown with me, and he did not run me over. I only say that to you this way, because I was a little guy. Yeah. Anybody thinking about me? Nobody's thinking about what I'm going to do. Right. I'm the last guy that you think you walk past. I'm that guy you walk past. Had no idea, but what God put in me, and at that time of me growing up and always playing and thinking I could do better or do more and that, I was like, why not? Why can't I be the guy that has such records? Why can't I be that guy? Right. So at Colgate University, I made the varsity team, played the JV, most person played JV, and then I started to gain some notoriety. And then when I went into the National Football League, I got picked up as a free agent by the Seattle Seahawks. Undrafted. I had just become a Christian, and I remember when the Dallas Cowboys came to offer me a contract. So and I was so in love with Jesus. I'm learning about the Bible, and this is really exciting to me now. I'm like, oh my goodness. I had to go to a Bible study, and after the draft, I didn't get selected, but I had a number of scouts come, and one of the scouts from Dallas came up. And he said, hey, young man, how would you like to be a Dallas Cowboy? I said, that would be great, but I got to go to a Bible study. I said, so when I come back, can you trust me? He said, this is the Dallas Cowboy. When I come back, he said, you go to leave. He said, when I come back, I won't be here. Right. I went to go. I came back, he was gone. I was like, dude, he's gone. I thought he would stay. He was gone. Yeah. He took off. And I was like, and most of my people in my door like, man, Gene, you blew it. You blew it. You blew it. I'm like, man, I think I blew it. My only chance to go to the National Football League. But then,
these cameras click, which I should be here. Why did they click? Stop.
So you heard those clicks, man? I ain't hear no click. Yeah, so you know what time it is?
I do. We can't have no clicks. We got a good battery spot. Battery low. You probably got about 5 more minutes. We have to wrap one up. Yeah.
Oh, you need that thing right there?
I'll get it, boss. Good shit. What's up, live people? We are just doing a little, you get to see behind the scenes technical difficulty.
Yeah, there you go. That's how things roll.
And we'll be back on in just a second. Appreciate everybody that's been signing on. All our YouTube people out there giving us some thumbs up. Appreciate the thumbs ups. All right. That means we were at the 30-minute mark.
Okay. Well, needless to say, I made it into the National Football League.
So we had a pause there. You probably saw the production, but needless to say, Eugene made it to the NFL.
Yeah.
Played for how many years?
I played 11 years in Seattle, and then I got traded to Green Bay, played 2 years there. Then I went to Atlanta, played 2 years there, and my last year was here. I moved down here. My wife and I wanted to come down and move close to the East Coast because all our family was on the East Coast.
Right.
Reggie White was my roommate.
Reggie White.
That big dog was
Oh,
my roommate, man.
I know that Delaware.
Okay.
That was a team. And
All right, then
maybe
you know
Reggie
my
White there.
Big Dog was my roommate in Green Bay, and then we were the oldest two guys, and we were always friends. And he always wanted me to do ministry with him.
Right.
You need to move to Charlotte. You need to move to Charlotte.
Right.
I ain't moving to Charlotte. Well, I ended up moving to Charlotte, and when I got down here, 2 days after I got down here, Deion Grant had broke his hip.
Mm-hmm.
And they had another dude, Rashad Anderson, and they needed a safety. I was available. They called me up. I didn't get the message. I called my agent, and my agent said, "Hey, the Panthers just called you." Well, it's good. It happened to be in Carolina.
Right.
I called them up. I go ahead and try out. Next thing I know, I'm on the team.
So how many years did you do?
So I did 16 years of football. Yeah.
And now?
And now I do broadcast. I've been doing broadcasting for 16 years too for the Carolina Panthers.
Okay.
I worked with David Langton, our executive producer. I had no idea. I was working, doing stuff in 2001 for just because he asked me to.
Right.
I've always done interviews and talk football, and we were going to be doing like a little bit of kind of like analysts after the game,
right.
like some post-game stuff. So I was just watch a game, and I would go there and I would just do some stuff for him. But I had no idea that he was keeping tabs and watching what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Then a job came open for me to try out for preseason games. I was able to win that job, and then David Lincoln that called me up because Roman Gabriel was leaving,
Mm-hmm.
and they asked me, "Would you want to do radio?" I'm like, "Absolutely," because it's more descriptive.
Right.
It's a different feel. Television is different because it's video.
Yeah,
It's the video.
80s. Yeah.
Mick Mixon and also Mick Mixon and Jim Jockey, a whole lot of guys I work with now. Some of the most descriptive guys, storytellers, man. Like storytellers, dude.
Yeah.
When you can tell a story and you can paint a picture, it just, football comes alive. And when you hear it on the radio, it just comes alive. Well, Mick Mixon does that better than anybody I know. I'm like, dude, you are a natural storyteller. He reminds me of Rob Sterling from the Twilight Zone, well, how he enters and like he starts the beginning of the game, end of the games, and then Jim Zoki, this consummate pro who's absolutely funny.
Uh-huh.
So now I got to find my mix and my vibe with this crew, and it was easy. It was so dang easy to go ahead and listen to Mick at 2 cents, passing the Jim. And Mick Mixon, he said it best. He said, let's act like he said, the product is on the field. People come to hear the product, not to hear us. He said, so let's go ahead and tell them what's going on, like we're sitting down here having a nice conversation, just sitting down at somebody's home chilling.
We love it.
I'm sitting there like this. I love the word picture. It's like broadcasting to me is like what we're doing right now. That's what broadcasting is. This is we having a conversation, and we can talk football. We can talk about all the measurements and all the analytics of football and all that stuff. Deep dive into it, and then I can just be a fan like most fans. Like, oh my goodness, did you see that? Oh, did you hear that? Ooh, oh, what? Oh man, my mother felt that hit because everybody feels that. Right. Or I can go ahead and do like I'm like a coach because I've been coaching high school sports forever, and be like, oh, they ain't covered 2. They might have to change their defense. They're going to blitz right about now. Oh, they might have to run that wagon. You better have somebody off the edge because guess what? The wagon's coming. Oh, here come that counter. Oh, watch the guard move. I bet you he's going to watch the guard. When that guard takes off, I bet you he's gone. I get to do all that stuff because I get to think like a coordinator, think about, football and all the stuff that I've been indoctrinated and immersed in and learned ever since I was a little guy.
Little guy.
That 100-pound guy. Talking about chewing on my feet. Can I get in the game coach? He goes, no. Can I get in the game coach? No. Can I get in the game coach? No. Robinson, would you leave me alone? Would you stop it? My brother get the game, but I can't get the game too small.
Hey, let me answer 2 questions. We got about 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Quick question.
I'll try to be curt with it.
Funny moments, right, in your job. When I say that, funny moments in your job, give me one that comes to mind being a broadcaster.
Reggie, Reggie White played a joke on me, and I thought he was playing a joke on Doug Evans. So Doug Evans, we were playing practical jokes and whatnot. We were all notorious for that stuff. So Reggie White said, "Hey man, G, Doug is in the training room. We're gonna play a joke. We're gonna put a motor tablet and put it in his nose and make a cough and whatnot." So I'm like, "Okay, yeah." So we go in there. I had no idea. So we try to do this. We break the tablet. We're doing this right here. So then all of a sudden, Doug stops convulsing. And he starts like foaming at the mouth. And then when it got serious, I said, "Oh my goodness, Doug!" And so I'm looking at Doug, and he leans over, and all this white stuff is coming out of his mouth. I'm going, "Doug! I killed Doug!" Man. So I'm like, "Help!" And I'm grabbing Doug like this. Everybody starts breaking out laughing. I'm holding Doug, going, Doug! Everybody starts breaking out laughing. The joke was on me.
Right.
I didn't know. Doug had one of them tablets in his mouth. That like an Alka-Seltzer tablet,
right.
Started foaming. I didn't know.
That's good.
Doug Evans, but Reggie White, he played that joke on me. Late great Reggie White played that joke on me, and I said, "Victor, why you getting me, man? We supposed to be together, man. We like this, man."
Right, guys.
Yeah, this like that.
All right. Been broadcasting 16 years.
16 years.
So that means you've been into a few NFL stadiums.
Absolutely.
A few. Tell me your favorite, and I'm gonna make it easy for you. You can't include Carolina Panthers Stadium. What's your favorite NFL stadium?
I tell
and
you
why?
I tell you, well, 2 stadiums come to mind. Well, actually 3 stadiums.
Okay.
I played in Seattle, and now I think they just call it Quest Field. I'm not sure if it's the name or neighborhood, it's so Quest Field.
Mm-hmm.
But I used to play in Kingdom. The loudest place I've ever played in. Not piping the music.
Right.
The loudest place ever. All right, I'm just telling you. And when I went back there, it was open air and it was still loud.
Right.
Like I remember, like, oh my goodness. So that's one. Green Bay, I cannot believe how rabid those fans are and how loving those fans are. Absolutely. So that was one of my other favorite places to play. And then that new Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, one of the best stadiums I've seen.
Yeah.
It is beautiful in there. I kid you not. We walked in there, I was going, and as you look up, and I thought the Dallas Cowboys Stadium with Jerry Jones did, I thought that was beautiful, and it is. But when I look at it, I saw like this halo of screens, and then the restaurants, the press box, the field. I sit there going, oh, because I already been in the Georgia Dome, and I remember what that was. That pales in comparison to Mercedes-Benz Stadium. That stadium right there, what is off the chain? I kid you not. So that's
your top 3.
Well, that's absolutely beautiful. For playing reasons and what I remember as a football player for playing, that Seattle Stadium was an old kingdom, was crazy, and then those Green Bay. But now you saw I couldn't use the Panthers, so I couldn't. I know because everybody's like, "You're home, you always in the Panthers," stuff like that. So
you should be. That's
well,
what
I work for. Not only that I work for, but I'm at the field. I'm with the guys all the time. It's like I never left playing football. Yeah. So I feel more akin and close to those guys because I'm with them every single day.
Right.
You know, when I see this cat, this dude right here is the best linebacker on earth, man. Yeah. That dude right here.
Incredible.
People don't even realize the study. I remember when we do a thing Monday, or we do our Panther Talk Monday nights. This is years ago. I go in to break down some film afterwards. I have to go in the linebacker room. This dude is in there like this by himself. Boom, boom. He's got the film. He's going back and forth. I'm like, "Luke, what are you doing here, man? Everybody's gone." God, get this stuff down, boom. The academics, if you want to be a great football player, if you want to be legendary Hall of Famer, you understand the academics of football. You take what you do athletically and you marry what you do academically in the classroom, in the film room, and then you got the Singletary. Then you got the Marcus Allen. Then you got the Bo Jackson. Then you got the Joe Montana. Then you got the elite. That's that cat right there, dude. That cat right there. That dude is elite, man, because he studies the game of football like my Ken Easley and my Ronnie Lott. He studies like the old school cats, man. I'm going, dude. Oh, he knows I can sit down and have a conversation with him and talk football ease. And guess what? We'll get it. We can go from all different sets, the whole nine, because that dude studies football. That's why he's so damn good.
And that is Eugene Robinson with all of our time today. Hey, sincerely appreciate you coming out. And for all those that are watching, please subscribe to our channel, leave comments below, let us know what you want to do, what you want to see. And as I always like to say, I work for you guys. I appreciate your support all the time. So thanks again, Eugene.
I appreciate y'all. For real. I appreciate
Thank
it.
everybody for watching.
There you go, dog.
Appreciate you.
That cat ain't no joke, man. That's real talk. That dude's a beast, man.
He's incredible.
Man, you better recognize, you better know.
In so many ways.
Man, you better ask somebody. That cat's a beast.
And then the way that he